Roger Stan, Director E-Learning at Maseno, our Director in charge of Interlink, my Dean, Faculty of Science, Chairman of the Department of Mathematics and Applied Statistics. I can see Director SDSS there. I can see my Director in charge of Botanical Garden, and then my Director SDSS, Professor Onyama, my Director SBUDEC, the students or graduates and soon to become graduates. I welcome you to this function. This is extremely exciting for me, as I was a little bit part of the history process that brought it on board. And because it is exciting, I have not fallen asleep when my body is itching to sleep. And the reason being, I've been going through a very punishing schedule starting from yesterday, when I had a meeting in Nairobi from 8:30 to 1:30. Another one started 2:30 to 5 o'clock. And the third one, which I was chairing, from 5 o'clock to about 9:30 in the night. Then got home and watched what was happening in The Hague. And by the time I had my meal, I think it was getting to midnight. And the flights coming to Kisumu now, because they are working on the airport, leave Nairobi at 6 a.m. And you have to report at the airport 1 hour in advance, so that is 5 a.m. And you have to factor in the journey from your house to the airport. And also factor in when you need to wake up to wash and dress before you leave the house. So basically you wake up at 3 a.m. So going to bed at midnight and waking up at 3 a.m. So that's just 3 hours sleep, and we are here. So, but because it is exciting for me, I'm really happy that this has come of age. You know that learning, and especially in our country, has been the traditional pedagogical method of delivering teaching. And that is, you must have a teacher in the class. And we still have to change that mindset, that actually you can deliver a course content very, very successfully without necessarily having the teacher to be physically in front of you. And if you can do it with mathematical subjects like statistics or any other branch of mathematics, then it means that we can do it for many other programs very, very successfully. And to make statistics simple through e-learning is a huge achievement. Very, very huge achievement. And statistics, as Roger did say, is one of those subjects that you can dodge it one time, but a second time it will catch up with you. It will catch up with you, you know? There was a time when all I knew was probability and non-probability sampling, and all the elements that goes in those two. But then I reached a point when even just having the SPSS statistical package was not good enough, because you had to know what it is that you are punching and getting crushed by the computer to give you the product. I have seen from the list of the participants in this course that it is literally everybody in any field of engagement needs statistical information one way or the other. When you see people ranging from those working in NGO, those working in hospitals, I have seen even a urologist somewhere here, an agricultural consultant, a data manager, an animal scientist, a banker. Literally, the whole spectrum of human endeavor is found here. It's therefore extremely relevant. And the success of this pilot program is giving us great encouragement because we have other programs that are going to be rolled out in several other departments, like botany, economics, business studies, and ESPUDEC, and several others. So we take courage that we have been able to successfully mount this. Now, as has been demonstrated, we will continue to seek collaboration with like-minded institutions, and we really want to thank Reading to have come forward to collaborate with us. And the choice of Reading was not an error. Reading is one of those outstanding universities just on the suburb of the Greater London, and they have an experience in this field. E-learning that is part of distant learning has been slow in taking off in this country. You can't believe it that many Kenyans have left this country and gone to start distant education outside Kenya. The distant education that was started the Open University of Tanzania, was actually started by Kenyan lecturers based at Kikuyu campus. The distance education in Swaziland really is running because of Kenyans. The distance education in Botswana is running because of Kenyan staff that are out there as consultants. Yet Kenya is still dilly-dallying with the issue of Open University. It was supposed to have been launched in January this year, and everything has gone quiet. And without distance education and e-learning being a component of it, Kenya will not realize the human resource that is required to see this country delivered to be a middle-income country by the year 2030 through that vision. And so this is a vital part. And so we are saying in Maseno, as the country is still moving slowly, we want to move faster than Roger sees us moving. Much, much faster. I'm informed that there were 70 applicants for this course. 35 applicants paid for the course, and 24 have today completed and will receive their certificates. This in effect translates to a very impressive, just about 60% completion rate, which I'm informed for an online program is very, very remarkable. It's worth noting that from the E-SMS, the participants indicated that 100% of them would recommend the course to a colleague. And why not? You know, they would recommend this course to a colleague. And that is because I don't know what kind of schools you went to, but at the university, when you were undergraduate students, people would ask you, where did you go to for your high school? And if you said anything outside Maseno, they would then ask you what went wrong. What actually went wrong? Why didn't you come to Maseno? So if you didn't like I didn't, this is the chance for you to have a certificate bearing Maseno.